It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. And the story is going to be in this one, will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive? Gets right in his grill, Jesse.
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Ball is at the 3-yard line, first and goal as they look for the first score of the day. The give. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Syracuse right back at it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a...
Turning it on! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Open space at the 25. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option.
Next, going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down for back at their own 24-yard line. Got a man. It's Alvarado. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. Quick toss. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. to the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
And it's a fake, and a little shuffle. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Alvarado. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Orange.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Bully ball on third and short.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Nevada offense really has it going. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Steps away. That's reeled in. It's Cobb.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside of the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Here's a heat. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running it to the right. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Alvarado. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Orange will have to punt. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the back. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really?
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Waddle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Waddle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Nevada going quickly. Fires to the tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Swings it out to the flat. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Nevada. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Waddle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Waddle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wide receiver.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep
looking for the end zone. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Gonna sling it on second down. On the run, still looking. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action and
turning it on. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nevada will be forced to punt. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Alvarado. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Burns. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Nevada, 49. Syracuse, 27.
He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Nevada. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Syracuse, 27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side, and this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Syracuse, 27.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hodges. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the counter. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Hodges. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Averill. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They go to the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, and the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were green.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Off to the races to the right. He's at the touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Hodges. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll test the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. The give on the option. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. It'll be 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing,